You. There's some people in the room here that are on the screen. Yeah, this is all about the power of local media, which I mentioned before. Cultivating relationships with the media is an absolute must. Sending information to the media about things that you've done, people that you've helped, your guides, your self-help guides, all of those things. You want to create an impression that if they ever wanted to use an expert to write about to comment on something, to come onto the radio, to talk about things, that you would be the right person to use. If you're feeding them with information about things that you have done, and interestingly in both cases that didn't happen, other people fed the information through, which shows again how powerful benevolent acts can actually be for your business. This positions you in a fantastic way. Trustworthy, approachable, a member of the community, somebody that's not just in it for the money. Yeah? Which the majority, that was the point I forgot this morning, remember some of you may remember, I mentioned I was going to use a particular stat and it went straight out of my head. The balance of people, 2010, Lancaster University Business School survey, 95% of people don't believe anything you say about yourselves, but the other one that's important is the balance of people believe that you are only out to sell to people, not what to sell what is right to people. All that matters is the sale. Yeah? If you're the kind of person that does these sorts of things, are you that ruthless? Possibly not. Maybe you are. But I tell you, if you got found out, it will really, really work against you. So, cultivate relationships with the press, radio and TV. Yeah? Paul's been on local TV, News at 10 as well, national TV. Yeah? It's not as difficult as you think. It is not as difficult as you think to get mentioned in the local press. And the reason is very simple. Yeah? If you're running national press, then you've got national stories to talk about. Local press doesn't want to talk about national stories, it wants to talk about local stories. But local stories are around a small area. There isn't a lot going on in small areas. There isn't a lot going on in the Holme Valley where I live. So news in the Holme Valley Review is the fact that the jeweller's shop got repainted. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Yeah? That's news. News in the Holme Valley Review is that the fencing company, which was started in 1890, had another good year. Yeah? You may laugh, but doesn't that tell you the opportunity? If you've got a remotely good news story about how you've helped somebody or how you got involved with a good cause, you stand a good chance of being published. And press reaches loads of people. The Buxton Advertiser, which is the one I know, has got a circulation of 45,000 people. We got a local business in Buxton in front of 45,000 people. For free. And in a way that would present that business as somebody that was caring, a member of the community. We did a survey on shopping habits. Yeah, use of local independent retailers, that's what we did for them. So massively important, you've got to make use of this opportunity. Yes. Get active, be a part and be involved in your local business community. Anybody a member of things like the local Rotary Club or any local business networking organisations? Sorry? BNI. There's a few BNIs here, I know.
Rotary.
Pardon?
Rotary.
Right, the Rotary. Yeah? Not a lot of people are involved in their local business communities.
FSB.
FSB? Yes? If you're active with it, are you just a member or do you go along to the meetings?
Still go along.
You go along, you take part.
Meetings, dinners, breakfast.
Okay, good.
We got another town, Sandwell,
Yep.
business breakfast.
Yep.
We present the Wolverhampton business breakfast.
Okay.
We do these kind of meetings, so you've got a good opportunity. If you go there, you get contacts for the
That's it.
other people.
You build your reputation. Networking is not about who can I sell to. Yeah? Networking is about who do I know that can help you with what you need. Yeah? So when you go to a networking meeting and you find somebody, I don't know, needs a new accountant or the back of the house painted, you say, I know somebody that would be really good. What does that do? It creates a good impression about you with them so that when they think, well, I need some IT, that guy who helped me out was really good. I'll ask him for a price. That's what networking is about. It's about reciprocation. We digress very slightly. The point is being involved in your local business community. The more you can become part of the fabric of these organisations. I was in BNI. I was on the membership committee. I was education coordinator. You can probably tell why. But I did it for 18 months. That gave me a very, very prominent position in that group. I was always standing up in front of that business group, talking to them as one of the people who was running it. That positions me in a certain way in front of that business community. I made 30,000 a year out of that BNI network. Certainly a good contribution to turnover, all for going along on a Thursday morning at 6 o'clock. If you get involved in a business community, the other thing that this is about is you can change things. Yeah? This is all about no Costa. I don't know if you saw the story recently about Costa. We're going to open a coffee shop in Devon. It was, I can't remember the name of it, South Hams District Council. Sorry? Torness, that was it, Torness or something like that. Yeah? The local business community clubbed together and stopped it from happening. So small versus large doesn't always go one way. But you'll only have the opportunity to be seen as being somebody who's a mover and shaker in your area if you're part of the game. So you need to get involved in your local business community.